Good morning and welcome back. It's now time for our cooking segment, and this morning we have a familiar face. We had her on a couple weeks ago. We have Stephanie McGrew here, and she is a personal trainer and owner of Lone Star Physiques, and you are going to show us how to make edible protein cookie dough truffles,
yes,
which sound amazing, but they're also healthy and good for you.
Yes, they are.
All right.
Well, first of all, I got all of my products at your local Hy-Vee store. The Health Market is wonderful, and they have pretty much everything you could use for a lot of the protein recipes that I personally use.
Okay.
So what you're going to need is, I use Advocare protein, and I use 2 packs of that, or if you have just another vanilla protein that you use at home, it's just 2, not heaping cups of that, but just 2 regular scoops that is in your protein.
Okay.
And I'll do that. And then you're going to use half a cup of oat flour. And oat flour you can buy, or you can make it yourself, and it's pretty much just grinding up oatmeal.
Really?
How about that?
And you want to use like the old-fashioned oat, not the quick oats.
Okay.
Gives you a little bit of a better consistency.
Okay. Now, and you would use this as opposed to just regular flour, right?
You can. There's a lot of recipes that you can use that calls for oat flour. You just have to be careful because when you use different kind of flours, the consistency is different, and it may not cook the same, so you have to be careful with the ratios that you're using.
Gotcha.
So then you're going to use 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract.
Okay. So when would you eat something like this? Like before or after you work out, as a little snack during the day to get your protein intake? What do you
can honestly eat it whenever you like.
Really?
I like to have it like as a treat just because it's so good.
Yeah, just something sweet that's healthy at the same time. Yeah,
pretty
definitely.
much. And then you're going to use 2 tablespoons of coconut. The key to this is it's kind of soft. If you can store it in your fridge. If you do, you have to put it in your microwave. Make sure you take the metal lid off because you don't want to put it in the microwave with that. But it'll make it into like a really thick consistency.
Okay. And I hear coconut oil is really good for you.
It is.
It has a lot of health benefits.
Yes,
so.
you can use it for a lot of different things.
Okay.
And then you're going to use a tablespoon of honey. I'm just going to...
Just eyeball it,
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't get the measuring cup dirty.
All right.
And then I use stevia, and you can use any other kind of, this is just more of a natural sweetener, and you just add as much as you would like to make it as sweet as you would like.
All the Breaking Bad fans out there know about stevia, right?
Only you, Troy. Only you, Troy. And then a little bit of, what are you adding to this?
And this is almond milk.
Okay.
And you can use vanilla or chocolate or any other flavor that you like, but I just use vanilla. And you can add as little or as much as you would like. The key is to keep the batter really thick, so that way it will solidify and kind of clump it together.
Okay. And then you just mix it all together.
Yep, as you'll notice, it'll get really, really thick here in just a second. And that's where the almond milk will come handy, is because if it's not clumping together, you just add a little bit more, but it looks like it's coming together.
Oh yeah, that's clumping real nice, isn't it?
And then so once you mix it all together, what do you do next?
And then you will just dollop it into a container. I like to place it with the parchment paper just because it comes off a lot easier. And whenever you dollop it on the parchment paper, you'll take some dark chocolate chips or any kind of chocolate, and you will just either drizzle it or dip the truffles in that to kind of give it a little sweetness.
And then what you say is you also stick it in the freezer for a little bit. Now, is there a reason for that?
It just helps, especially the chocolate, since the chocolate's going to be melt, to kind of harden and solidify. And like I said, it's just kind of thick, so you want it to kind of clump together, so that way it's a little bit easier to eat. And I usually just keep mine in the freezer because it lasts longer instead of out on your counter. And it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind, so you don't eat too many of them.
All right, perfect. So what we'll do is we'll finish mixing it all together, and then we'll put some chocolate on, and then when we come back, we'll show off the finished product, and of course, our favorite part, try it.
Of course.
All right. And if you're just joining us, we just made edible protein cookie dough chocolate truffles, courtesy of Stephanie McGrew of Lone Star Physiques. And this is a perfect treat to kind of keep on the healthy side, but it's sweet. And you have the chocolate, so I feel like we're cheating, you know, which is good. All right, really quickly, just kind of recap the ingredients of how we got it to this.
Okay, so what you're going to do is a half a cup of oat flour, 2 scoops or 2 packets of any kind of whey protein, and you have to be careful because different protein has a different consistency, so that's why you have to kind of find a protein that you like and use it. 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of honey, stevia for, to add sweetness, and about 3 tablespoons of almond milk. You'll give or take, just to make sure that your consistency is really thick.
All right. And then what you do is then you just took some dark chocolate chips, melted it, and then you did different ways. You shaved some on there, you drizzled some on there, and then you caked it on there, which that's the one I like. So, and then you say you stick these in the freezer, and you like to keep them there. That way, like you just said, out of sight, out of mind.
And it kind of keeps it just together, because with the honey in it, it kind of gets gooey. But if you keep them frozen, they're just a great treat, and you can just kind of snack on them.
All right. So, do you want to try one, Troy?
Well, I guess if you're going to twist my arm about it.
I have to wait until after the show because I have a feeling I'm going to have chocolate all over me.
Which one did you claim?
I'm going to claim the one with all the chocolate on there.
I kind of like the, I like the one with all the spring. I'll take this one.
Okay.
He's kind of,
Just careful, it's gooey.
Yeah, it's a little gooey.
Just eat it all. Just stick it all in your mouth. Are you going to do it?
Fine.
How is it? Good? Thumbs up? Thumbs up. What we'll do is we'll post the recipe on our website at heartlandconnection.com. Just click on the Good Morning Heartland tab at the top of the homepage, and we'll also link up Stephanie's information with Lone Star Physiques. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yes, thank you.
Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you right back here Monday morning at 5:30 a.m.